Welcome to this third news update video for the Richmond Light Railway, giving you some behind the scenes insight on activity at this private line. The focus over the summer months has been the preparation and running of 2 successful open days, raising over £8,000 for local charities. In the meantime, various projects continue to progress. The main action has been the ongoing restoration of Penryn Quarry Hunslet Elin. New couplings have been designed and made in a style sympathetic to the originals, but allowing coupling heights to be matched to the current RLR standard. Work continues between the frames, with the assembly of the remaining valve gear including new die blocks and expansion links. Shown here are the new accessible oil pots for the valve guides, an upgrade seen on many of the Hunslets running today. Using cardboard aided design, CAD, based on the original drawings, tests are being made for the new reverser quadrant. The steam pipes have been reinstalled with new fittings, and the drive linkage for the mechanical lubricator has been completed. You'll see that the lubricator has been repositioned behind the front buffer beam so as to not sit on the running board. The other task now underway is the undercoat painting of Elin's saddle tank. A considerable amount of work has been undertaken on the tank, plus the addition of a central inspection hatch, which will make cleaning and repainting of the interior much easier. A new pair of RLR standard couplings is shown here under construction from waterjet cut steel plate. These were then bent to the right profile, tack welded and then fully welded, and will be fitted to the lister, as the current coupling block is not set at the correct height, nor can it accept the current RLR standard couplings. Work on the permanent way was a high priority in the run-up to this year's open days, with activity moving on to the branch line, which was laid around 5 years ago. Unfortunately, the softwood sleepers have not stood the test of time, and one team were out spot re-sleepering. The plan is to start a program of relaying sections of the line with a combination of steel and plastic sleepers. Our team of greasers were out lubricating and checking all points, having completed this year's fishplate greasing duties. Just to show the sun doesn't always shine at Richmond, one of our workdays was interrupted by several heavy downpours. Martin, our only genuine Welshman, shown here qualifying for this year's Dedication to the Cause award. As publicly launched at our Steam Fair, the Decauville's new tender has been completed and looks fantastic with its sign-written lettering. With it comes increased coal storage, which means a bucket is no longer required on the footplate. There is also a large space to store water and supplies. Leary has been earning its keep also, here having its clacks lapped in prior to load testing with our restored MOD bomb wagon. Away in the top left-hand corner of Wales, work on Pixie continues at the Boston Lodge works of the Festiniog Railway. So far, the buffer beams have been straightened, new axle boxes and bearings cast, machined and fitted, and the major rewheeling milestone has now been achieved. The cylinder blocks have been fitted with purpose-made fitted bolts, and all of the springing overhauled. Lastly, a new cab support bracket has been installed. Work is currently focused on fitting the motion brackets and building up the cylinders. It is hoped it will pay a visit to the paint shop soon. One of the evening projects for the owner has been an extension, although in this case just to the Woodyard sidings, to create more storage space and allow for shunting activities. The plan is this siding will be grassed over and should be a good location for photos to show narrow gauge as it was in industry. Keep an eye on our Facebook page for details of photo charters in 2022. The main event in early summer was the arrival of Hunslet Sybil, acquired from the Brecon Mountain Railway in Wales. Everyone involved with the RLR is very excited to have this historic locomotive join the collection. Shown here in the condition she arrived, it was quickly discovered she wasn't quite compatible with the RLR track gauge and required the back-to-back measurement on the wheel sets adjusting. Therefore, she was up on blocks for the wheels to be taken out and turned down to suit. A highlight for 2022 should be the prospect of 2 quarry Hunslets hauling a rake of slate wagons in Kent. That's about it for this video, so time for a well-earned tea break. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe or follow us on Facebook.